Hi, welcome to Torrance High Theater's production of One Acts. We are your student directors, so we'll go down the line and introduce ourselves and what we directed. So, hi, my name is Lydia. I directed Sure Thing.
I'm Savannah, and I directed Actor's Nightmare.
I'm Romina, and I directed Loyalties.
And I'm Santiago, and I directed Philadelphia. We have some pre-show announcements for you. All use of flash photography and videography is strictly prohibited.
If you need to leave in any case of an emergency, there are emergency exits to your back and to the side.
Please keep in mind there will be use of flashing lights during the show.
Thank you so much for coming, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry.
Sure thing.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody in a minute.
Oh, thanks anyway.
Sure thing.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody very shortly.
Would you mind if I sit here until here she comes?
You seem to be pretty late.
You never know who you might be turning down.
Sorry. Nice try, though.
Sure thing. Is this seat taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
Yes, I would.
Oh. Is this chair taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
No, go ahead.
Thanks. Every place else seems to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Great place.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book?
If you don't mind, I just wanted to read in quiet.
Oh, no. Sure thing. Every place else seems to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Great place for reading.
Yes, I like it.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Hemingway. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
Not actually. I've sure read about it though. I've heard it's supposed to be great.
Oh, it is great.
I hear it's great. Waiter! What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Oh, have you read it?
I'm a Mets fan myself. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
Yes, I read it in college.
Oh, what was college?
I went to Oral Roberts University.
Where was college?
I was lying. I never really went to college. I just like to party. You know.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Oh, do you like Faulkner?
I loved Faulkner. I spent a whole winter reading him once.
I just started.
I was so excited after 10 pages that I went out and bought everything else he wrote. One of the greatest reading experiences of my life. All that incredible psychological understanding, page after page of gorgeous prose. His profound grasp of the mystery of time and human existence. The smells of the earth. What do you think?
I think it's pretty boring. Oh.
What's the book?
Oh, The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner.
He's incredible.
I spent a whole winter reading him
I was
once.
so excited after 10 pages that I went out and bought everything else he wrote.
All that incredible psychological understanding.
And the prose is gorgeous.
And the way he's grasped the mystery of time.
And human existence. I can't believe I waited this long to read him.
You never know. You might not have liked him before.
That's true.
You might not have been ready for him. You have to hit these things at the right moment or it's no good.
That's happened to me.
It's all in the timing. My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I thought reading Faulkner was a great experience.
Yes.
The sound and the fury.
Well, onwards and upwards.
You have to hit these things at the right moment, or it's no good.
Oh, that's happening.
It's all in the timing. My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you come in here a lot?
Actually, I'm just in town for 2 days from Chile.
Oh, Chile. My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you come in here a lot?
Every other day or so. Do you?
Not so much anymore. Not as much as I used to before my nervous breakdown. Do you come in here a lot?
Why are you asking?
I'm just interested.
Are you really interested, or do you just want to pick me up?
No, I'm really interested.
Why would you be interested in whether I come in here a lot?
I'm just getting acquainted.
Maybe you're only interested for the sake of making small talk long enough to ask me back to your place to listen to some music. Or maybe because you just rented this great tape for your VCR, or because you got some terrific unknown Jingle Reinhardt record. When really, all you want to do is sleep together, which you won't do very well. After which, you'll go into the bathroom and pee very loudly, and then come into the kitchen and get yourself a beer from the refrigerator without asking me whether I like anything. And then you'll proceed to lay back down beside me and confess that you've got a girlfriend named Stephanie, who's away in medical school in Belgium for a year, and that you've been involved with her off and on in what you call a very intricate relationship for the past 7 years, none of which interests me, mister.
Okay. You weren't... Do you come in here a lot?
Every other day, I think.
I come in here quite often, and I don't remember seeing you.
Oh, I guess we must be on different schedules.
Misconnections.
Yes. Different time zones.
Amazing how you can live right next to someone in this town and never even know it.
I know.
City life.
It's crazy.
We probably pass each other in the street every day. Right in front of this place, probably.
Oh, yes.
Well, the waiters here sure seem to be in some different time zone. Can't seem to locate one anywhere. Waiter! So, what do you...
I beg pardon?
Nothing, sorry.
Yes, I guess we must be on different schedules.
Misconnections.
Different time zones.
Amazing how you can live right next to someone in this town and never even know it.
I know.
City life.
It's crazy.
You weren't waiting for somebody when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was.
Oh, boyfriend?
Sort of.
What's a sort of boyfriend?
My husband.
You weren't waiting for somebody when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was.
Oh, boyfriend?
Sort of.
What's a sort of boyfriend?
We were meeting you to break up.
What's a sort of boyfriend?
Oh, my lover. Oh, here she comes right now.
You weren't waiting for somebody when I came in, were you?
No, just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Reading here, all by yourself.
Do you think so?
Well, sure. I mean, what's a good-looking woman like you doing out alone on a Friday night anyway?
Trying to keep away from lines like that?
No, listen. You weren't waiting for somebody when I came in, were you?
No, just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Reading here, all by yourself.
I guess it is in a way.
What's a good-looking woman like you doing out alone on a Friday night anyway? No offense,
I'm
but...
alone on a Friday night for the first time in a very long time.
Oh.
You see, I just recently ended a relationship.
Oh.
A rather long-standing.
I'm sorry. Well, listen. Since reading by yourself is such a sad occupation for a Friday night, would you like to go elsewhere?
No.
Do something else?
No, thanks.
I was head out to the movies in a little while anyway, and...
Thanks anyway.
Great chance to let Faulkner catch his breath. All those long sentences get him pretty tired.
All right.
Okay,
I appreciate the invitation.
sure thing. You weren't waiting for somebody when I came in, were you?
No, just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Reading here, all by yourself.
I guess I was trying to think of it as existentially romantic. You know, cappuccino, great literature, rainy night.
That only works in Paris. We could hop the late plane to Paris. Get on a Concorde, find a cafe.
I'm a little short on plane fare tonight.
Darn it, so am I.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was headed to the movies after I finished this section. Would you like to come along since you can't locate the waiter?
That's a very nice offer, but...
Girlfriend?
Two, actually. One of them's pregnant and, Stephanie...
Girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend. Not if you mean that cat-pretty bitch I got last night. Oh!
Girlfriend?
Sort of.
What's a sort of girlfriend?
My mother. I just ended a relationship, actually.
Oh,
Of rather long-standing.
I'm sorry to hear it.
This is actually my first night out alone in a while. I feel quite at sea, to tell you the truth.
So you didn't stop to talk to me because you're a Moonie or because you have some weird political affiliation?
Nope, straight down the ticket Republican. Straight down the ticket Democrat. Can I tell you something about politics? I like to think of myself as a citizen of the universe. I'm unaffiliated.
Oh, that's a relief. So am I.
I vote my beliefs.
Oh, labels are not important.
Labels are not important. Exactly. I mean, take me for example. So what does it matter if I had a 2.0, 3.0, 4 at college? Or if I did come from Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Westchester County?
Sure.
I believe a man is what he is. A person is what he is. A person is what they are.
I think so too.
So what if I admired Trotsky? So what if I once had a total body liposuction? So what if I don't have a penis? So what if I spent a year in the Peace Corps? I was acting on my convictions.
Sure.
You can't just hang a sign on a person.
Absolutely. I'll bet you're a Scorpio. To tell you the truth, I was headed to the movies after I finished this section. Would you like to come along?
That sounds fun. What's playing?
A couple of really early Woody Allen movies.
Oh.
You don't like Woody Allen,
Sure, I like Woody
but
Allen.
you're not crazy about Woody Allen.
Those early ones kind of get on my nerves. You know, I was headed to... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was headed out to the movies in a little
so
while.
sorry.
The Woody Allen Festival?
Stop the street.
Do you like the early ones?
I think anybody who doesn't ought to be run off the planet.
How many times have you seen Bananas?
8 times.
12. So are you still interested?
Do you like M&M's crumb cake?
I went out at 2 in the morning last night to get one. Did you have an Etch-a-Sketch as a child?
Yes. And do you like Brussels sprouts?
No, I think they're disgusting.
Oh, they are disgusting.
Do you believe in marriage in spite of current sentiments against it?
Yes.
And children?
3 of them.
2 girls and a boy.
Harvard, Vassar, and Brown.
And will you love me?
Yes.
And cherish me forever?
Yes.
Do you still want to go to the movies?
Sure thing.
Waiter!
sorry. I don't know how I got here.
Thank goodness you're here. I've been calling you.
Pardon?
An awful thing has happened. Eddie's been in a car accident and you'll have to go on for him.
Good heavens, how awful. Who's Eddie?
Eddie? Edwin? You have to go on for him.
On for him?
Well, he can't go on. He's been in a car accident.
Yes, I understood that part, but what do you mean go on for him?
You play the part. Now, I know that you haven't certainly rehearsed it, but presumably you know your lines and you've certainly seen it enough.
My name isn't George. Well, I don't know what it is, but it isn't George.
My God, did you hear about Eddie?
Yes, I did.
That's just too awful. Now good luck tonight, George, darling. We're all counting on you. Of course, you're a little too short for the part, and you're shorter than Edwin again, so we'll cut all the lines about you bumping your head on the ceiling. And don't forget, when I cough 3 times, that's your cue to unzip the back of my dress, and then I'll kiss you. You've had to sit from last night.
Wait, please, what play are we doing?
What?
What is the play, please?
Coward.
Pardon?
Coward. It's the coward. Noel. Coward. Don't do that. For a second, I thought you were serious, George. Break a leg, darling.
Coward. Maybe it's Private Lives? At least I've seen that one. Am I an actor? I thought I was an accountant. Why does everyone call me George?
Hello, Stanley. Heard about Edwin. Good luck tonight. We're counting on you.
What play are we doing again?
Very funny, Stanley.
No, really, I've forgotten.
Checkmate?
Checkmate?
Like Samuel Beckon, you know, the ones in the garbage cans? You always play these jokes, Stanley. Just don't do it on stage. Well, good luck tonight. I mean, break a leg. Did you hear Edwin broke both of his legs?
I've never heard of Checkmate.
George, get into costume. We have 15 minutes.
Good God, I'm late. Hi, Eddie. Oh, you're not Eddie. Who are you?
You've never seen me before?
Who the devil are you?
I don't really know. George, I think. Maybe Stanley. Probably George. I think I'm an accountant.
Look, no one's allowed backstage before a performance, so you'll have to leave, or I'll be forced to report you to the stage manager.
She knows I'm here already.
Oh, well, if Meg knows you're here, it must be alright, I suppose. It's not my affair. I'm late enough already.
10 minutes? The call is 10 minutes, everybody.
Yeah, I better get home. God, I didn't mean to do that.
George, stop that. Go into the dressing room to change. Seriously, you keep this up and we'll bring you up on charges.
But where's the dressing room?
George, you're not amusing. It's that way. And give me those. I'll go soak them for you.
Please don't soak my pants.
Don't tell me my job. Now go get changed. The call is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes. Places. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? At this evening's performance, the role of Elliot, normally played by Edwin Booth, will be played by George Spelman. The role of Amanda, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Kitty the barmaid will be played by Mrs. Patrick Campbell. The Dr. Coogan will play himself. The management wishes to remind the audience that the taking of photographs is strictly forbidden by law and is dangerous as it may disorient the actors. Thank you.
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
What?
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
Ah, yes, that's true. Am I supposed to be Hamlet?
Whose yacht do you think that is?
Where?
Ah,
Duke of Westminster, I expect. It always is.
Ah, yes. To be or not to be? I don't know any more of it.
Elliot, please, we are on a honeymoon.
Are we?
Yes. Me with Victor, you with Sybil.
Ah,
Tell me about Sybil.
I've never met her.
Elliot, you're so amusing. You're married to Sybil. Tell me about her.
Nothing much to tell, really. She's sort of nondescript, I'd say.
I bet you're going to tell me that she's just like Lady Bundle and has several chins, one blue eye and one brown eye, and a third eye in the center of her forehead. Weren't you?
Yes, I guess so.
Victor's like that too. I bet you're going to tell me that you traveled around the world.
Yes, I was. I traveled the world.
How was it?
The world?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
I always feared the Taj Mahal will look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Not really.
I always feared the Taj Mahal will look like a biscuit box. Did it?
I guess it did.
I always feared the Taj Mahal will look like a biscuit box. Did
Hard
it?
to say what brand biscuit box.
I always feared the Taj Mahal will look like a biscuit box. Did it? Did it? Did it?
I wonder whose yacht that is out here.
Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it?
My, this balcony looks dusty. I think I'll just clean it up a little.
Not only did the Taj Mahal look like a biscuit box, but women should be struck regularly, like gongs.
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
Yes, quite extraordinary.
How was China?
China?
You traveled around the world. How was China?
I liked it. I felt homesick.
How was China?
Lots of rice. The women bind their feet.
How was China?
I hated it. I missed you.
How was China?
I hated it. I missed Sybil.
How was China?
I missed the maid. Oh, maid.
How was China?
Just 1 second, please. Oh, maid. Ah, there you are. I missed a spot here.
How was China?
Very large China.
In Japan?
Very small Japan.
In Ireland?
Very green.
In Iceland?
Very white.
In Italy?
Very Neapolitan.
In Copenhagen?
Very cosmopolitan.
In Florida?
Very condominium.
In Perth Amboy?
Very mobile home? I don't know.
In Sybil?
What?
Do you love Sybil?
Who's Sybil?
Your new wife, who you married after you and I got our divorce.
Oh, were we married? I forgot that part.
Oh, Elliot, you're so amusing. You make me laugh all the time. So, do you love Sybil?
Probably. I married her.
Oh, Elliot, darling, I'm sorry. We're meant to have left each other. Kiss me. Oh dear, this must be Sybil.
Oh, Gavin, what shall we do?
We must all speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
Oh, is this Amanda? Oh, Elliot, I think she's simply obnoxious.
How very rude.
Oh, Elliot, how can you treat me like this?
Hello, Sybil.
Well, since you asked, I'm very upset. I was just inside writing a letter to your mother and was wondering how to spell apothecary.
Apothecary.
Thank you.
Don't scribble, Sybil.
Did my eyes deceive me, or were you kissing my husband a moment ago?
We all must speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
I was speaking in a low voice.
Yes, but I can still hear you.
Oh, sorry.
I care bloody what she's saying. The woman's a nincompoop. Say something, Elliot.
I couldn't hear her either.
Oh, Elliot, you had to pick between the two of us immediately. Do you love this creature, or do you love me?
I wonder where the maid is.
Forget about the maid, Elliot! Oh, Elliot, you can never have a lasting relationship with the maid, so choose between the two of us.
I choose... Oh God, I don't know my rhymes. I don't know how I got here. I wish I weren't here. I wish I had joined the monastery like I almost did when I was younger. I almost joined, but then I didn't.
Oh, Elliot, you're hilarious acting up when you're ranting. Come, come. Who do you choose? Me or that baggage over there?
You're the baggage, not I. Yes, Elliot, who do you choose?
I choose... I'm sorry, what is your name again?
Amanda.
I choose Amanda. I think that's what he does in the play.
Very well. Accept defeat gracefully. I don't think I would send this letter to your mother. She has a loud voice and an overbearing manner, and I hate her taste in tea china. So I hope, Elliot, when you find me in the hotel chandelier hanging, with my eyes rolled down and my tongue hanging out, that you'll be very, very sorry! Goodbye!
What a dreadful sport she is.
Poor Sybil. She's going to hang herself.
Some women should be hung regularly, like tapestries. Who cares? I wonder whose yacht that is.
The Duke of Westminster, I expect.
How dare you mention that time in Mozambique? Oh, darling. I'm sorry. I love you madly.
I've inhaled your cigarette ash.
There. We aren't mad anymore. Are we? Oh, Elliot, wait for me here. And I'll pack my things and we'll run away together before Victor comes. Oh, darling. Isn't it extraordinary how potent cheap music can be?
Hail to your lordship.
Oh, hello. Are you Victor?
The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
This doesn't sound like Old Coward.
A true disposition. Good, my lord.
You're not Victor, are you?
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Oh, yes? And how was it?
Indeed, my lord. It followed hard upon.
Hard upon. Yes, I see. Thrift, Horatio. Your poor servants ever. The funeral they did cordially furnish forth the marriage tables. What does that mean?
My lord, I think I saw him yesterday.
Did you? Who?
My lord, the king your father.
The king, my father?
Seizing your admonition for a while with an added ear to my deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen, this marvel to you.
I see. I'm Hamlet now, right?
Shh. 2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo. On their watch in the dead waste and in the middle of the night, in Thurston cabin. A figure like your father, armored at point exactly, cap a pair, appears before them and with solemn march goes slowly and stately by them. The lights you walk by their pressed to view surprised eyes, within its truncheon's length will stay. distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear. Stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me, in dreadful secrecy implied they did, and I was when the third night kept the watch word, as they had delivered, both in time. For another thing, each word made true and good. The apparition comes. I know your father. These hands are not mine.
Oh, is it my turn? A most strange and wondrous tale you tell, Horatio. It doth turn my ear into a very merry bear bodkin.
As I do live, my honored lord, 'tis true, and we did think of it down in our duty to let you know of it.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh yes, my lord. He wore his beaver up.
His beaver up. He wore his beaver up. And does he usually wear it down?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. My father was a king of much renown, a favourite amongst all in London town. And in Denmark.
I warrant it will.
I warrant it will also.
Our duty to your honor.
Where are you going? Please don't go. Oh, Amanda, good to see you. I wonder whose yacht that is up there.
No, Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnest my eyes into my very soul. There, I see such black and granite spots as will not leave their teeth.
I haven't seen Victor. I saw someone who I thought might have been him, but it wasn't.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter into my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
Very well. What do you want to talk about?
No more.
Oh, don't go. Oh. Maybe someone else will come out in a minute. Of course, sometimes people have soliloquies in Shakespeare. Let's just wait a moment more, and maybe someone will come. Oh dear. To be or not to be? That is the question. Maid? Line? Line! Ugh! Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I, whether 'tis nobler in the mind's eye to kill oneself or not kill oneself, but to sleep a great deal. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our lives are rounded by little sleep. Thrift, Horatio, neither a borrower nor a lender be, but to thine own self be true. There is a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. Extraordinary how potent cheap music can be. Out, damn spot. I come to why but wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua. Brush up your Shakespeare. Start quoting him now! I wonder whose yacht that is out there. How is China? Very large China. How is Japan? Very small Japan. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the Republic, for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Line! Line! Oh my God! Oh my God! I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But most of all, because they offend thee, my God, who art all good and deserving of all my love. And I resolve to do penance, to repent my sins, and to amend my life. Amen. That's the act of contrition that Catholic schoolchildren say in confession in order to be forgiven their sins. Catholic adults say it too, I imagine. I don't know any Catholic adults. Line! When you call for a line, the stage manager normally gives you your next line to refresh your memory. Line! The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain upon the place below, as we have shuffled off this mortal coil. Alas, poor York, I knew him well. Get thee to a nunnery. Line! Nunnery. As a child, I was raised by nuns. And in high school, I was taught by Benedictine priests. I really rather liked the nuns. They were sort of warm. Although they were fairly crazy too. Line. I liked the priests also. The school was on the grounds of a monastery, and in my junior and senior years, I spent a few weekends joining in their daily routines. Prayers, then breakfast, then prayers, then lunch, then prayers, then dinner, then prayers, then sleep. I found the predictability quite attractive, and the food was good. I was going to join the monastery right after high school, but they said I was too young and should wait. And then I just stopped believing in all those things, so I never did join the monastery. I became an accountant. I studied logarithms and cosine and tangent and line. I'm sorry, you come expecting to see Edmund Booth and you get me. This is supposed to be Hamlet or Private Lives or something, and I keep rattling on like a maniac. I really do apologize. Again, this is supposed to be Edmund Booth, and you get me. I really am embarrassed. I'm sorry. Line. I have always depended upon the kindness of strangers. Stella! 'Tis a far, far better thing I do now than I have ever done before. 'Tis a far, far better place I go now than I have ever been before. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Oh! Get me to another week. Getting? Okay. This must be one of those modern tablets.
Nothing to be done. Pause, pause, wrinkles nose, nothing to be done.
I guess you're not Ophelia.
We'll wait, pause. He will come, pause, 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 or he won't.
That's a reasonable attitude. Are we, I guess, waiting for Godot?
No, he came already and was an awful bore. Yesterday he came with garlic breath, and he came with garlic breath and couldn't get out. Blinks left eye, blinks right eye. He was just dreadful.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. So, who are we waiting for then?
We're waiting for Lefty.
Ah, and is he a political organizer or something, I seem to recall?
Yes, dear, he's a political organizer. He always comes around saying, get off your behind and organize. Do this, do that. Ugh, he's exhausting. He's worse than Jane Fonda. And he has garlic breath just like on it. I don't know which of them is worse, and I hope neither of them comes here again. Blinks left eye, blinks right eye, closes eyes, opens them.
So, we're really not waiting for anyone then, are we?
No, dear, we're not. It's just another happy day. Pause, smile, pause, takes nip and head.
There seems to be some sort of muck at the bottom of this garbage can.
That's not your line. Willie doesn't have that many lines. Willie, how talkative you are this morning.
Don't you smell the muck?
Mustn't complain, Willie. There is muck in everyone's garbage cans. Blinks right eye, blinks right eye, left eye. Pause.
So, who are we waiting for?
We're waiting for Lefty.
Do you count your blessings?
Yes. 10 blessings. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are you counting, Willie?
I guess so.
Okay. 3 is, I'm up to 3. 3 is my eyesight. Oh my God. I have gone blind. I cannot see. Oh dear. Oh my God, what a terrible day. Oh well, not so bad. I only use my eyes occasionally when I wanted to see something. But no more.
I really don't know this play at all.
Count your blessings, Willie. I want to hear you count them.
All right. 1, 2, 3, that's my eyesight. 4, that's my hearing. 5, that's my master charge. 6, that's...
Did you say God, Willie?
No.
Why did you leave the monastery, Willie? Was it the same reason I left the opera?
I have no idea.
I left the opera because I couldn't sing. They have been mad to hire me. Certainly, they were certified shortly afterward. But they recited on a mental incapacitated. Blinks right eye, blinks right left eye, wrinkles nose.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Willie, listen! Perhaps there's a God.
At this evening's performance, the role of Sir Thomas More, the man for all seasons, normally played by Edmund Booth, will be played by George Spelman. The role of Lady Alice, normally played by Sir Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Lady Margaret, normally played by Eleanor Dewes, will be read by the stage manager. And at this evening's performance, the executioner will play himself.
What did she say?
The executioner will play himself.
What does she mean, the executioner will play himself?
Oh, Father, why have they locked you up in this dreadful dungeon? It's more than I can bear.
I brought you a custard, Thomas.
Mother's brought you a custard, Father.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Father, if you don't give in to King Henry, they're going to cut your head off.
Aren't you going to eat the custard I brought you, Thomas?
I'm not hungry, thank you.
He's over here, and he'll never give in to the king.
No, I might. Wait, is this all about Anne Boleyn and everything?
Yes, and you won't give in because you believe in the Catholic Church and the infallibility of the Pope and the everlasting life of the soul.
I don't necessarily believe in any of that. Sir, there's been an error. I think it's fine if the king marries Anne Boleyn. I just want to wake up.
Oh, don't deny God, Father, just to spare our feelings. Mother and I are willing to have you dead if it's a question of principle.
The first batch of custard didn't come out all that great. This is the second batch. I think it has a piece of hair.
Shut up about your custard, would you? I don't think the Pope is infallible at all. I think he's a normal man with normal capabilities who wears gold slippers. And also, I thought about joining the monastery when I was younger, but I didn't do it.
Oh, Willie, I was awake from a pleasant dream. Let him cut your head off. It will be a nice change of pace.
That blade looks very real to me. I want to wake up now, or change place. I wonder whose goblet is out there. No, thank you. A horse, my kingdom for a horse.
Sir Thomas More, you've been found guilty of the charge of high treason. The sentence of the court is that you be taken to the Tower of London, sent to the place of execution, and there your head shall be stricken from your body, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All this talk about God. All right, I'm sorry I didn't join the monastery when I was younger. Maybe I should have. And I'm sorry I tickled during math in the 3rd grade. But I see no reason to be killed for it.
That's what I find. Nothing can be done. That's what I find so wonderful.
No!
Did I understand you right? You wish to reverse your previous stand on King Henry's marriage to Anne and to deny the Bishop of Rome?
Yes, God, yes, I could care less. Let him marry 8 wives.
That's a terrible legacy of cowardice for Sir Thomas More to leave behind.
I don't care.
I'm going to ignore what you said and cut your head off anyway, and then we'll all pretend that you went to your death nobly. The church needs its saints, and school children have got to have heroes to look up to. Don't you all agree? I agree. I need someone to look up to. Pause, smile, picks her nose.
Oh, Hamlet, speak the speech, I pray you, trippingly on the tongue.
I don't want to. Line?
You turn to executioner and say, "Friend, be not afraid of your office. You send me to God."
I don't like that line. Give me another.
That's the line in the script, George. Say it.
I don't want to.
Say it.
Friend, be not afraid of your office. You send me extraordinary hypotenuse musicus.
It's not the line.
Women should be struck regularly, like gongs.
George, say the line right.
They say you can never dream your own death. So I imagine that I'll wake up just as soon as he starts to bring the blade down, so perhaps I should just get it over with?
Say the proper line, George.
Friend, be not afraid of your office.
Goodbye, Lily.
Goodbye, Hamlet.
Goodbye, George.
Goodbye, Sir Thomas.
You send me to God.
Behold, the head of Sir Thomas More. Oh, I wish I weren't so blind and I could see that, Lily. Well, no matter. It's just another happy day. Pause, smile, pause, picks knit from head. In darkness, utterly useless, she stares ahead. She counts her tears. End of play.
He's done a remarkable job, no doubt about it. Thanks to him, this country is back on its feet again. Where's the cake knife?
Here.
People are starting to finally act like citizens again. They're starting to care about more than just making it through the next day.
That is because of inflation.
Sure it was. No, I'm not blaming them. They had no choice. Anybody else for more cake? Birthday girl?
Well, maybe just a little bit. Not too much, though. No, Rudy. Smaller. Smaller. Rudy, I can't eat all that. You'll ruin my waistline.
To hell with your waistline. You're getting too skinny anyway. I got nothing to hold on to anymore.
Rudy! Not in front of the guests.
What guests? It's your sister.
He's got a one-track mind, I swear.
Katrin?
No more for me, thanks.
Jake? Cake? Cake? Jake?
No thanks.
How about that? How's that for poetry? What do you think? Think I've got a future?
It's Jacob.
No good. Can't use it. Doesn't rhyme with cake. Can't be poetry if it doesn't rhyme.
Think of it as blank verse.
Good one. Good one. Where did I put my fork?
You dropped it on the floor. I'll get you another one.
Forget it. I'll use Jake's. Where was I? Oh yeah. No. I'm not blaming them. They were scared to death. And why wouldn't they be? Millions of people out of work? And millions of dollars out of work? It was a desperate situation, no doubt about it. But what made it really bad was that there wasn't anybody in charge. There wasn't any confidence in the future because there wasn't anybody to inspire it. I mean, let's face it, since we lost that goddamn war, this country has been in a daze. People just suddenly lost respect in all the traditional values. I mean, forget discipline, forget self-sacrifice. It was just me. Either something had to change or this country wasn't going to make it.
But it has changed.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. The whole situation has turned around. Inflation is down, crime is down, the military is strong again, and the communists are running scared. Hell, no wonder the election was such a landslide. For the first time in 20 years, people can finally feel proud of their country again.
Tell them about the woman at the newsstand.
I'm getting to that. Will you let me finish? You're not going to eat your cake?
I can't. It's too much, I told you.
Jesus Christ, give it to me. Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. The other day, I went into this newsstand to buy a paper, and there was this old lady there, must have been about 60, 65, didn't look like she had much money. Anyway, from the moment I walked in, all that woman did was stare at me. And I thought to myself, oh no, here we go again. She's gonna throw a fit.
That happened a couple of weeks ago. This woman saw Rudy at the train station and started screaming at him. He didn't even do anything. She started screaming. What was it that she called you?
I don't remember. She was crazy.
It was really filthy.
She was nuts. She was like one of those mad dogs that go into convulsions every time a uniform walks by.
Did you shoot her?
I should.
Jacob,
Just asking.
don't start.
Come on, Katrin. He's just joking.
That's enough, Jacob.
What's wrong? What's going on?
Jacob's just had too much to drink.
How like that, Katrin? Let the guy enjoy himself. Pay no attention to her, Jake. Eat, drink, and be merry.
Thanks. Rude.
Good one. Good one.
Come on, Rudy, finish your story.
Right. So anyway, I pay for my newspaper and I'm just about to walk out the door when this old lady grabs me by the arm. And I think to myself, here it comes. And you know what she does? She pulls me down and whispers, it makes me proud to see young men in uniform again. God bless you. We could use more like you.
Isn't that sweet?
How about that? Now that kind of thing just wasn't happening a few years ago.
And it's true. It does make you feel proud.
The woman actually had tears in her eyes.
I love that story.
How do you know she wasn't crazy?
Jacob?
What?
No, that was the other one. That's enough, Jacob.
Wait a minute. I want to hear what he has to say.
He's drunk. He's just being contrary.
What did you mean by that?
I just think it's interesting, that's all.
What's interesting?
That you assumed the woman who berated you was insane, while the one who flattered you was perfectly normal.
She berated him in a public place.
He was flattered in a public place?
She was screaming.
The insane never whisper?
I hope you're not saying it's crazy to be patriotic.
I wouldn't call it absolute proof of sanity.
What's wrong with patriotism?
Nothing. It's perfectly natural.
So is death and disease.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Just because a thing is natural doesn't make it desirable.
If patriotism is anything, it's a cure.
Seems to me more like a symptom
Of what?
of personal weakness.
What's weak about feeling patriotic?
To feel patriotic is to feel superior. To celebrate one country is to implicitly denigrate all others. And the feeling of superiority that comes with patriotism is a coward's superiority. It risks nothing. The man who proclaims the greatness of his country is a man who doesn't have the courage to proclaim his own individual greatness.
Are you saying that patriots are cowards?
But what about all the men that have died for their country?
They did not die for their country.
The hell they didn't.
They were killed while trying to kill for their country.
Well, however you want to put it, the fact is that they sacrificed their lives for the good of their country.
Soldiers do not go into battle with the intention of sacrificing anything, least of all their lives. And how you put it, as you say, means everything. The expression, he died for his country, did not originate with the dying soldier. It was invented by a political eulogist. He needed to reassure the grieving parents and recruit more young heroes to take the dead soldier's place. It's rhetoric, the manipulation of words for emotional effects to achieve a political purpose.
You're the one manipulating words for effect.
What effect?
To win people over to your sick point of view.
I don't care whether you agree with my point of view or not. I'm a poet, not a politician. I say what I say because I believe it's true.
So you have no loyalty towards your own country?
No.
But what about the Olympics? Didn't you feel proud when this country won all those medals?
Individual athletes won those medals, and their pride is the honest pride of individual effort. The people who appropriate that pride in the name of patriotism are nothing more than chauvinistic cannibals. Their own achievements have so little value that they have to confiscate the achievements of their so-called country.
The achievements of a country are the achievements of its people.
The achievements of Mozart are not the achievements of Austria.
Mozart is a product of Austria.
You make him sound like an industrial
He
export.
was born and raised in Austria.
So were millions of others, whose only talent was giving birth to millions more.
But without Austria, there would have been no Mozart.
Austria is a political invention, like all countries. It was not created for the purpose of cultivating Mozarts, and so it has no right to claim his genius for its own.
What do you feel loyalty towards?
My work, my friends.
And what about the rest of the world? What about belief in the cause?
The world can take care of itself. My only cause is my own mind.
It'd be a hell of a world if everybody felt the same way you did.
Almost no one does. They never have, and they probably never will, and it's still a hell of a world in spite of that.
And if your country were suddenly attacked, you wouldn't defend it?
I'm not a soldier. I'm a poet. I have no interest in fighting. My only interest is to understand the truth as best I can.
Some poet? You've never even been published.
Rudy!
Well, it's true.
Thanks, Monica.
We were talking. It just came up.
Did it say it was supposed to be a secret?
I mean, if we're only supposed to say things because they're true.
Stop it, Rudy. Don't be spiteful.
Who's being spiteful? I just always thought you had to be published before you could call yourself a poet.
Jacob happens to be a very fine poet.
Well, you seem to be the only one who thinks so.
Everyone will think so someday.
And when did you become such an expert on poetry?
All right, Rudy, stop it.
You probably never even read a poem before you met him.
Rudy, stop it. Leave my sister alone.
No, we're supposed to be telling the truth here, right?
Katrin has been reading books ever since she was a little girl. She's read more books than you and me put together.
How do you know how many books I've read?
Look, let's just stop all of this, all right?
I mean, how the hell can somebody just decide that they're a poet? If that's all it takes, maybe I'll just decide that I'm a doctor. He doesn't have to publish, I don't have to take a medical exam. How about that?
Oh, be quiet. You're being ignorant.
Don't you call me that. Don't you ever call me that.
Well, stop picking on everybody.
You're supposed to be my wife.
But Katrin's my sister?
Well, it's time you decide whose side you're on.
But you're not being fair. If Jacob wants to call himself a poet, why can't he? Who cares if he's been published or not? Do you have to kill somebody before you call yourself a soldier?
Hey, I don't care what the hell he calls himself, but I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and listen to him call patriots cowards.
He never said that.
Because let me tell you something, Jake. I'm patriotic, and so is everybody in my squad. Now, are you going to tell me that those men don't have courage?
I don't see that it takes much courage to mindlessly march to your own death on someone else's command.
Are you saying that soldiers are mindless?
You fight when you're ordered to fight. I call that not having a
You
mind of your
son
own.
of a bitch.
Rudy!
I'm defending your freedom, you bastard.
Rudy, stop
Right.
it!
Jacob!
As long as I don't exercise if I disagree with you.
You know what you are?
Come on, Rudy.
You're a selfish egotist.
You're ruining
And
the
you're
party.
an interchangeable part.
That's enough! Rudy, for God's sake! Leave him alone!
If you hate this country so much, why don't you just leave it?
You stay away from him!
Come on, Rudy. That's enough.
I intend to.
Yeah, well, do us all a favor and make it soon.
Monica, get him out of here!
Will next week be soon enough?
Come on, Rudy. You have to get ready. You'll be late.
Goddamn little traitor.
Bastard. It's not all his fault, you know.
Who attacked who, Monica?
Well, tell Jacob to keep his mouth shut.
He's right!
Rudy is not a coward.
You know what he just did in an act of courage?
Provoked.
Yes, by the truth!
Get out! Both of you! Get out and stay out! I do not care if you are my sister. I will not let you come in here and call my husband a coward. Rudy happens to be one of the bravest men I have ever met.
Are you alright?
Leave me alone.
That was childish.
It was true.
So what? Did you have to say it?
I meant about my leaving next week.
What?
I am leaving next week.
For where?
Paris.
For how long?
I'm not planning on coming back.
And what about me?
I have nothing to offer you, Katrin. I have no money, and I don't see how I could expect to get any anytime soon.
Well, maybe I have my own money. Did you ever think of that?
Do you?
No.
I can't support you, Katrin. I can't take that responsibility. It would interfere with my work.
So, you have to leave because of your work.
Yes.
Well, I don't see why. We've been working perfectly fine from here.
I haven't been working just fine here. That's why I'm leaving.
And you think you'll be able to work any better in Paris?
I can't stay in this country. It's spiritually bankrupt.
Am I spiritually bankrupt too?
I didn't say that.
No. I'm just an albatross, right? Right?
I'm sorry.
Fine. Well, I hope you and your work will be very happy together. Rudy's right. You are a selfish son of a bitch.
Oh. I didn't see that.
Is it me? Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Is it wrong to love your country? Is it wrong to be willing to fight for it? I love this country, goddammit. I love it! I know it's not perfect, but what is? Is it wrong to want to believe in something? Is it wrong to want to be a part of something? Something that's so much a part of you? Tell me, is it me? Am I wrong?
No, of course not. I love this country too, as much as you do. No, really. It's not you, honey. It's not you. It's not.
Can I help you?
You know you look fantastic on a widescreen. 70 millimeters.
Look, you want to see a menu or what?
Let's negotiate here. What's the soup du jour today?
Soup of the day. You got a choice of Polish duck blood or bean of kidney.
Beautiful, beautiful. Kick me in a kidney.
You got it.
Any oyster crackers on your seabed?
Nope, all out.
How about the specials today? Spread out your options.
You got your deep fried gizzards,
Fabulous.
calf's brains with okra,
Ooh, that is tempting.
and pickled pig's feet.
Pig's feet, I love it. Put me down for a quadruped.
If you say so.
Any sprouts to go on those feet?
Iceberg.
So be it. Allie. Hey there, Scarlett, what's up? Jesus, what's going on, buddy? Man, what's the matter? Sit down.
I don't get it, Allie. I don't understand it.
You want something? You want a drink? I'll call the waiter.
No, don't even try. I don't know what's going on today, Allie. It's really weird.
What, like,
Right from the time I got up.
what is it? What's the story?
Just one example. This morning I stopped off at a drugstore to buy some aspirin. This is at a big drugstore, right?
Yeah?
I go up to the counter. The guy says, "What can I do for you?" I say, "Give me a bottle of aspirin." The guy gives me this funny look and he says, "Oh, we don't have that, ma'am." I said to him, "You're a drugstore and you don't have any aspirin?"
Did they have any bufferin?
Yeah.
Advil?
Yeah.
Extra strength Tylenol?
Yeah.
But no aspirin?
No!
Wow.
And that's the kind of weird thing that's been happening all day. It's like, I go to Santa Barbara Daily News, the guy never even heard of it.
Could have been a misunderstanding.
I asked every place. Nobody had the news. I had to read the Toronto Hairdresser. Or this. I go to a deli at lunchtime to buy a sandwich. The guy tells me they don't have any deli. Pastrami. How can it be a deli if they don't have pastrami?
Was this a Korean deli?
This is a kosher from Jerusalem deli. Oh, they'll carry that, man, he says to me. Have some tongue. I just got into a cab. The guy says he doesn't go to 56th Street. He offers to take me to Newark instead. He's looking at me like I'm an alien or something.
Scarlett, settle down.
Well, don't go there, man.
Settle down. Take a breath.
Do you know what this is?
Sure.
What is it? What's happening to me?
Don't panic. You're in Philadelphia.
I'm in a what?
You're in Philadelphia. That's all.
But I'm in...
Yes, physically you're in New York, but metaphysically you're in Philadelphia.
I never heard of this.
You see, inside of what we know as reality are these pockets, these black holes called Philadelphias. You fall into one, you don't think it's exactly the kind of stuff that's been happening to you all day.
Why?
Because in Philadelphia, no matter what you ask for, you can't get it. You want to do something, it ain't gonna get done. You want to go somewhere, you can't get there from here.
God, so this is very serious.
Just remember, Scarlett, this is a condition named for the town that invented the cheesesteak, something that nobody in their right mind would willingly ask for.
And I thought I was just having a very bad day.
Sure, millions of people have spent entire lifetimes inside Philadelphia and never even knew it. Look at the city of Philadelphia itself, hopelessly trapped forever inside of Philadelphia. And do they know it? Well, what can I do? Should I just kill myself now and get it over with? You try to kill yourself in Philadelphia, you're only gonna get hurt, babe. So what do I do? Best thing to do is wait it out. Someday the great cosmic Maine will whisk you out of the city of brotherly love and off someplace happier.
You're pretty goddamn Mel today.
Yeah, well, everybody has to be someplace.
Is your name Allie Chase?
It is indeed.
There's a phone call for you. Your boss?
Okay.
He says you're fired.
Cool, thanks. So what do we have this problem?
Did he just say you got fired?
Yeah, I wonder what happened to my pig's feet.
Ellie, you love your job.
Hey, no sweat.
How can you be so calm?
Easy. You woke up in Philadelphia, I woke up in Los Angeles, and life is beautiful. You know, Susie packed up and left me this morning.
Susie left you?
And frankly, it's Scarlett. I don't give a damn. I say go and God bless, and may your dating pool be Olympic size.
For your job? The government district gives you life.
So I'll turn it into a movie script and sell it to Paramount. Toss in some action, add a little emotional blah blah blah, pitch it to Jack and Dusty. You got a buddy movie with a garment background not relevant enough? We'll throw a hole in the ozone, make it easy.
Easy?
Environmentally correct. Have you heard about this hole in the ozone?
Sure.
Scarlett, I love this concept. I embrace this ozone. Sure, some people are gonna get hurt in the process. Meantime, everybody else will tan a little faster.
So this is Los Angeles.
Yeah, well, everybody has to be someplace.
Wow.
You want my advice? Enjoy your Philadelphia. Sit back, order yourself a beer and a burger, and chill out for a while.
But I can't order anything. Life is great for you out there on the cosmic beach. Whatever I ask for, get a cheese stick or something.
No, there's a very simple rule of thumb in Philadelphia. Ask for the opposite.
What?
Ask for the opposite and you'll be sure to get what you want. You want the daily news? Ask for the Times. You want pastrami? Ask for Tom.
Oh!
Works great with men. What's more opposite than the opposite sex? So, would you like a bud? No, stop. Do you want a bud?
No, I don't want a bud.
Good. There's the waiter. Order yourself a bud and a burger, but don't ask for a bud and a burger. Hey, waiter! Don't call him. He won't come.
Well,
You're in Philadelphia, so just figure screw him.
screw him?
You don't need that waiter.
Screw that waiter.
And everything to do with him. Hey, waiter! Screw you!
Can I help you, ma'am?
That's how you get service in Philadelphia.
Can I help you?
No thanks.
Okay, what do you have?
Excellent.
Well, how about some OJ?
Sorry, squeeze is broken.
Glass of milk?
Cow's dry.
Right now?
Just ran out.
Cup of coffee?
Oh, we don't have that, ma'am.
Got any ale?
Nope.
Stout?
Nope.
Porter?
Just beer.
Well, that's too bad. How about Heineken?
Heineken, try again.
Rolling Rock?
Out of stock.
Slits?
Next.
Beck's?
Next.
Sapporo?
Tomorrow.
Mozart?
Party hard.
Bud Light?
Just like bud is all we got.
No thanks.
Give me a bud. Anything to eat.
Nope.
Name it.
Pork chops?
Hamburger.
Medium?
Well done.
Baked potato?
French fries.
Add the zucchini.
Slice of bra. Burn one.
Scarlett, that was excellent. Excellent. You sure you've never done this before?
I spent so much of my life asking for the wrong things without knowing it. Doing it on purpose goes easy. I hear you. I could have saved myself a lot of trouble if I just screwed up on purpose all those years. Maybe I was in Philadelphia all along and never knew it.
Might have been in Baltimore. They're practically the same.
Okay, here's your bud. And one cheesesteak.
Hey, excuse me. Wait a minute. What is that?
It's a cheesesteak.
No, I ordered a cream of kidney and 2 pairs of feet.
Oh, we don't have that, ma'am.
I beg your pardon?
We don't have that, ma'am.
You son of a bitch! I'm in your Philadelphia! What? You brought me into your goddamn Philadelphia!
I don't know what's contagious.
Oh God, please don't let me be in a Philadelphia.
Shouldn't you ask for the opposite? I mean, since you're in Philadelphia.
Don't you tell me about life in Philadelphia.
Maybe you're not really.
I tell you everything you know about Philly, you jerk. Don't tell me how to act in Philadelphia.
Maybe you're not really in Philadelphia.
Do you see the cheese on that steak? What do I do for proof? The goddamn Liberty Bell? Waiter, bring me a glass of water.
Water? Don't have that, ma'am.
We don't have water? What do you think, we're on draft or something? Oh my God, I just lost my job and Susie left me. I gotta make some phone calls. Excuse me, where's the payphone?
Sorry, we don't have
Of
a
course you don't know the payphone. Of course you don't! Oh! Let me out of here! Ah!
be worse. I've been in the Clevelands all week.
What's that like?
It's like death, without the advantages.
Care to see?
Don't mind if I do.
I hope you won't remember your name.
Sheldon.
Goodbye.
Hello.
1 star?
Thanks.
Yeah, everybody has to be someplace. So.